Alright, so if you made it to this point of the video, that shows me that you actually do want to see the mod downloaded. Sorry about the voice here, I'm a little nasally at the moment, but this isn't going to stop me from showing you guys how you can do this. So, the first thing you guys are going to need to download this mod is Dolphin Emulator. I don't know if this mod works on console, I don't really have the materials to test that, but if anyone does and gets this mod, I would love to add that to the video description. But, regardless, in order to do this, you're going to need Dolphin Emulator, the latest version, and a Mario Party 7 ROM. You can get those via other sources by just looking them up on YouTube or on Google. It really isn't all that hard. I just don't really want to just give you guys links to those. That is just like a piracy kind of thing. I'm already giving you guys a mod. I don't think I need to show you guys how to get Dolphin. You can guys look it up yourself if you need that as well. But anyway, when you have your ROM and Dolphin Emulator, the first thing you want to do is go into Properties, and then go over to File System, and you get this part right here. You right click at this disk and click Extract Entire Disk. Then you can basically just put it into a folder. So in this case, just call it like Mario Party 7 Extracted, basically. And once it's in there, you'll be extracting a file. I won't do it just because I already have two extracted files, so I don't need to do it again, but that is what you need to do. Once that's done, given that you put it in a to make sure Dolphin can actually find your thing, what you have to do is go into Config, and then go into Paths. And then you go into Add, and put an add where you put your extracted file. That way Dolphin will see it, and it will be listed on the paths here. Once all that is done, you should have a Mario Party 7 duplicate with 0.00B in it. I don't know what B stands for, don't ask me. But it basically is just a duplicate file that you can kind of just play with. Separate from the original ROM file, and it will not modify it in any way. It's treated as a separate file, so it's pretty easy to work with. Now that that's all settled, you have a Mario Party 7 extracted file somewhere in your database. For me, this would be in here for me. It's in this extracted folder where oh no, it's not in there. Shit. That would be in here for me. It's in my ROMs folder, and my Mario Party 7 extracted is right here. Now, when you extract it, you should be getting these two in files. In data, that's where you want to be. Now, for the mods that are linked via the Game Banana page, link in the description if you guys don't have it already. They are all zip files. It's DK mod, Koopa mod, and then textures. So open up the DK mod, and then basically just copy and paste the files into here, and then just go replace all. That's all you need to do. Same with the Koopa Troopa part of this mod as well. And load these in, and then we place all. And boom, that's about it. That's all you need to do in order to get the mod activated. I've done all the testing to make sure it does work via just that method. For the textures, though, you do have to go a little bit deeper. Now, for the textures, this is all the textures that are needed that I made for the mod myself. I took the time to code them and all that stuff. Usually what you'd have to do to make custom textures is you'd have to go into Dolphin, go into Graphics, go into Advanced, and then go into Enable Texture Dumping. What that will do is dump the original textures from whatever ROM you are doing, and then you can just make a Photoshop or something file to replace them with, and in that case make sure they have the original texture name along with it being a PNG file, and then you can just add them in. But since I already gave you guys those, and I took a whole bunch of time of making sure everything's covered, not everything is, I will say that. I did everything I knew of, but there might be some little scraps I did not do, and if that's the case, I wouldn't mind if people told me about them, because as much checking as I did do, there are a lot of textures in this, and maybe I just missed something. But yeah, close out of that for now. So in order to do this, in order to add the textures, now what you need to do is find your Dolphin emulator's load file. This could literally be anywhere. For me, it's in my documents. I believe when you download Dolphin, it automatically puts this in your documents, but it could be somewhere else if you moved it. So, yeah, you will need to find this, but it's separate from where it from the system file. There's two separate files. There's one, and for me, it's in right here in program files. This one right here, Dolphin X64. But this is a separate file altogether. And it should put it in the documents file right here. But I guess it could put it somewhere else if you tell it to. Anyway, go into load and then go into textures and go into the Mario Party 7 ROM file. Now, any ROM has a ROM file. If you go into here, you just add all your textures in, and then you should be good to go. As long as they're all PNG files, the game will load them. And then you go back into Dolphin one last time, go into graphics. Make sure you're in advance, and then enable this button right here, load custom textures, and then also for good measure perfect custom textures. Both of these will make sure that the custom textures will load over the original textures and you don't need to do any kind of modification to the game. And yeah, the only kind of hassle about this is that if you're making the textures yourself, I had to go in and find all the individual textures and dump them, which took some time. But given this mod, all of them are here. And like I said before, I did extensive checking to make sure that I got them all. But again, I might have missed some. We're not perfect. Anyway, that is about it. Via the montage earlier in this little section of the video, that should be about it. Should allow you to access Donkey Kong in both party and minigame mode, and he should work relatively well in anything you really put him in. He doesn't crash the game in any way from my testing. He just kind of doesn't work in some minigames animation-wise, but that's really about it. And you guys should generally be okay with the setup that I just listed out for you. Anyway, I do hope this helps you guys downloading the mod, and if you do have any questions about it, I don't mind answering it in the YouTube comment section, or in Game Banana's comment section as well. But anyway, I do hope this is helpful.